Hello YouTube, welcome back to Learning Life and Loving Radio Scanners. My name is your host Tommy Cam. In today's video, what I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about, and we all know that coming up with the right scheme or the right radio frequency to listen to is hard enough for people that doesn't even know about radio scanners. So today's video, what I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about is about what I know about radio scanners and like the reason why do I like to use it for now on my YouTube. So I hope you guys are ready for this video. If you guys are, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell if you guys would like to follow any more of my videos. So let me take you guys on a little backstory, okay? The story started like once I turned 21 and I was wanting to help my mom out on a world famous trip. So you guys all know about the hill that if you guys go to Orange County, and there's like this hill there. This hill is telling you guys that, hey, your communication's going to be weak there. Like, what should I do? So like then after that, you guys would look up your present heading and trying to figure out like what kind of radio frequencies that are around. So that's whenever I told my mom that, hey, why don't I buy me a radio scanner and I can track, and we'll all be before we were said and done, we actually had like a pretty big fire in front of us, which was really kind of interesting. So like then after that, there was two main concoctions on the entire end. The first one is that everybody had to follow each direction that the police was saying, because there's like two different kinds of people. There's gold-diggers and there's people that drive through. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a gold-digger. I just like to get there from point A to point B at a limited amount of time. So then after that, after a couple of years, I took my radio scanner down there to Florida, which honestly, I thought that was the bestest option. Well, came in after whenever we touched down at the Orlando Sanford International Airport, I seen that there was a lot of confusion, because looking at the radio frequencies, the past ones, they did not have many different radio frequencies that you guys could listen to. Like I know they have a lot more now because they have gate operations, they have operations. Now that's all good. Now let's just say if you guys are a person that wants to get there from point A to point B, but you guys don't know about the right airport or right stuff. That's the reason why you guys should use liveatc.net. Liveatc.net is a world famous website that website I have been using so much lately. Like, honestly, just to let you guys know, this website is just like one of the greatest websites. Plus also you guys can go find out like some different arrays of different stuff. Like the first thing you guys need to go find out is like what is the purpose of them using their different responders, which I think is really kind of interesting on their end. So each responder has like a radio. I'm talking about your first responders and your responders like at a hospital that is a big hospital, which sadly in the news right now, a lot of people are not liking the new Bloomington Hospital. And I kind of don't blame them, because the new Bloomington Hospital is just there for looks, you guys. There is no rooms, there's not enough rooms in there, which I heard from a lot of people. And there's also like so much stuff that needs to be done there. They need to like think of the people, because a lot of people in Bloomington and a lot of people in the United States need hospitals. Now since they closed down that other hospital, which I think is really kind of crazy, like if we look on here, like for instance, like at the radio frequencies, like we click on Indiana and we click on our county, and after that we go down here to businesses. They got the Indiana University Regional Academic Health Center, which it shows on here that they use a DMR Motorola capacity plus single site. Now they also got some old radio frequencies from the old Bloomington Hospital. That hospital is not there anymore, you guys. You guys need to think of some other options. So like looking around at the entire radius of this is like a really big radius. So I understand why that they want to do a lot for Bloomington, because they got a couple of good areas on here. Kind of like they got the IU Health Bloomington. They also got almost all the way up there to Bloomington Meadows. They also got the Carr Center, which I think is really kind of interesting. Now, what I think is really interesting on here, and they kind of don't even give any frequencies on, which I understand why it's probably confidential information. I know, you guys, I heard that talk before. So then after that, you guys are probably wondering, Tommy, so since you guys are listening to like your local county, and like say your local county is Lawrence County, but you see that they use a lot of NXDN. Now I have me like, for instance, like a BCD 436 HP. So like, what should I do? Because I don't know when the police are planning to be there. I don't know whenever. That's the part where I recommend you guys listen to the Bedford Police Dispatch on a TRX-1. Now Bedford, that was a near place to live, because almost every day they had radio scanner traffic that went off the hook, and I'm not even kidding you guys. So like also if we click on Indiana, we go on down to Orange County, and we look at this one, they got like County Fire, they got French Lick Fire, they got almost all their fires on here, which I think that's really good, and also, which I think that's also really good on Sony's, which they also show their tones. Now the tone that I'm wondering about is that they don't have on here, and I know this is probably out of my concern. The Paoli Public Works has like an authorization radio frequency. And then does the Orange County Transit Authority. Now looking at this radio frequency, looking at the Orange County Transit, they use their own county dispatch, which is in Crawford County, Indiana. Now that place is pretty far out. Now, also looking at the place, they are like they show on here like their tower that their call signs on, which I think is really kind of interesting. And looking at their radio frequencies, they got 988 West Hospital Drive, which that right there is pretty much fine. But then after that, they got their own email address, which is nicholas@tscev.com, which I think is really interesting because they use Tri-States Communication, which I think that's really interesting. They also on their frequencies, they got they actually got 3, which they got 451, 451, and 456. Now this thing that I'm looking at this on is right now the FCC website. So the FCC website is kind of an interesting website because a lot of people like me uses that for like resources, like trying to figure out like what our local hotels use it for. Now sometimes our local hotels do not know like what kind of radio frequencies they use because that hotel might be using DMR, it might be using FM, it might be using narrow FM. So you guys are now probably wondering, now you went through everything on that list. So like what are some primary tips that you recommend we do, like whenever we do some looking up like on the different radio frequencies and like check out like what's going on? So I will put that in tonight's video. So if you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. And if you guys are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate you guys hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell. In today's video, I want to thank all of our first responders for all they're doing. Alright guys, that's it. Have a great day, and I will see you guys later tonight.